Hi guys. So the last vowels that we're going to be looking at, I'm going to do three all at once because they're kind of connected. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is called Addak. You've probably already seen this on some of the words, some of the vocabulary words that we've come across. So if you've been wondering, what is that U on top of some of the words? It's called an Addak. So again, the symbol here basically looks like a U and it's found on top of the akkad. What an addak does is it basically doubles the sound. So the akkad that comes after the addak is doubled. So in English, for example, we have words like letter, right? Letter has two T's, so we write it with two T's. Butter, for example, right? Butter, there's two T's in there. So in English, we can write the akkad or the letter twice. In Punjabi, instead of writing, for example, if I was going to write letter in Punjabi, instead of writing lalla and then two tankas, what I would do is you use an addak. Okay, so some examples here. The first one here, you have baba. The addak here is on top of the baba, which means that the next akkar, so the chacha, is going to be doubled. And then you have a kanna. So if you were write it out phonetically, that would be baba, and then you need your mukta sound in there to connect the two. So you have your baba, and then because there's addak there, you have two chacha sounds, and then kanna at the end. So if you were to read this word, that word would be bacha, right? So it's bachja, which means child. Another example of an addak word is this one down here. It's baba, and then it has an addak on top, and then sasa. So if you were to write it out phonetically, again, baba is your B sound. You do need your mukta in there to connect the two. So you have your and then sasa is your S. Because there is an addak before sasa, your sasa sound is going to be doubled. So this word here is bus. Bus is a bus, like a school bus. Okay. The thing with addak is that there are some words that have the same akkad, but they don't have an addak. Okay, so for example, we did this example here, right? Baba, addak, chacha, kanna. This one was bacha, which is a child. This right here, baba, no addak, chacha, kanna is bacha. Bacha means like save me, menu bacha. Okay, so one has an addak, one does not have an addak. The one with the addak is bacha, which is child. The one without is bacha, which is save me. Same thing with this example, right? The first one that we had done, baba, addak, sasa, that is bus, like a school bus. And then baba, no addak, sasa. If you put that one together, that's bus. Bus is enough, right? Like baskar. So addak in that sense is a little bit more tricky. The only way to know whether a word does have an addak or not, like if there are two words that sound the same, have the same akkad, and you're not sure, okay, is there an addak there or not? Unfortunately, it's basically just through observation. So the more you end up reading Punjabi, the more familiar you get with Punjabi vocabulary, you'll be able to remember and kind of hear the difference and know whether or not there is an addak or not. Not every addak word does have, a word like this where it's exactly the same except no addak. There are a lot that are similar, but again, the only way to really know whether a word has an addak or not is basically through observation. So just try your best with this vocabulary. The other two vowels that I want to go over right now basically make the same sound, so that's why I'm doing them together. So Tippi and Bindi. Both of these sounds make a nasally end sound. So if you were to say an N sound with your nose plugged, like if you were sick and or just hold your nose closed, right, is that sound. So when to use Tippi and when to use Bindi. I've also posted the notes for that, but for certain words, depending on what other vowels are found in that word, you have to use either Tippi or Bindi. So for Tippi, for example, if you have a word that either has no other vowel sounds in it, right? So that's only mukta. There's a sahari, an onkar or dulenkar, then you're going to use Tippi. For words that have all of the other vowel sounds, you're going to use Bindi. Okay, and again, I know that's probably like, how am I supposed to remember that? But through observation, as you write and read more Punjabi, you'll start to kind of remember or pick up on the words that have a Bindi or have a Tippi. Okay, some examples here, right? For Tippi, the symbol is basically, it's the opposite of an Addak. Addak was a U on top of your akkad. Tippi is an upside down U. Think of it almost like a topi, right? It's a topi on top of the akkad. Your Tippi sound comes after the akkad that it's on top of. So here you have Ada, Tippi, Baba. Okay, so this one, if you break it down, it's right? Again, that nasally end sound, is a mango. Another example, you have chaja, tippi, dada, kanna. So if you write that out phonetically, that's your chaja sound is your JH sound, so your ch. There's no other vowels there, so between your chaja and your dada, you have to add a mukta sound. So it'd be cha. And then your tippi is your nasally N sound. And then dada is your D and kanna is your double A sound. So that would be chanda, right? The nasally N sound there is found in the middle. So chanda. Chanda is a flag. Bindi, same sound. Okay, with kanna, whenever you have a word that you need that nasally N sound in it, and there's a kanna there, you use bindi. The bindi comes usually, if it's a kanna, then the bindi is going to be found on top of the kanna. If it's another vowel, then the bindi comes just right after that vowel. So this one right here, mama kanna bindi, that's ma, right? Ma is mom. And then this one here, you have gaga, lam, bindi. And notice that the bindi comes kind of like right after the lam. And then dada. So if you break that down, that is gend. Gend is a ball. Okay, so I know this is a lot. That's why I've posted extra notes for these 3 vowels. Tippi and bindi, just try your best to kind of see if you can remember when you should use tippi, when you should use bindi. But the sound that it makes is pretty straightforward. It's that nasally sound, as if you're saying or n when you're sick. And then Addak, again, pretty straightforward. It just doubles the akkad that comes after the Addak. Okay. If you do have any questions about either these 3 vowel sounds or any of the other vowels, please let me know. This is it for all of the vowels. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.